I want the AI to know that I already spoke with my client. We want to express appreciation for the continued conversation. We want to have AI recall that there was some prior negotiations with these numbers. We want to express that, we're willing to make this new offer of 15%. We hope that it's approved by the client. And then here is something that's key. If not, we will need to shut down services on June 20th. We believe that the contract terms allow us to do so. However, we respect your position to the contrary. Again, we're not looking for a fight here, right? Then we want to stress that they've been on notice since March, and so they've had plenty of time to transition to a new vendor. They don't have any hardship. I'm in close contact with my client, and here I'm dealing with some of the things that he said to me. He said, do you have authority? Well, dumb thing to say. That was just triggered by the fact that I shoved a bunch of cases down his throat to show that we win, probably as a matter of law. And so he responded with a bit of anger. And so we want to address those issues, but let him know that I do have full authority. We're ready to go to court if necessary, but that would be unfortunate. So here are the bullet points that I provided to ChatGPT. And again, you don't even have to make them bullet points. Just put it in whatever format you can cut and paste out of. So here is the response that ChatGPT gets me. And it is tone perfect. It is a much better response than I could do on my own. And it has been done in a much shorter period of time than I could have done it. So, dear Mike, I trust this message finds you well. I write to acknowledge receipt of your email and respond on behalf of my client. We remain open to and appreciate the dialogue aimed at reaching a mutually beneficial agreement. This is the kind of thing that I tend to skip in my emails. I am more on the very practical, get it done, very frank, very to the point. ChatGPT, because it has this ability to predict the next word, and it's programmed to, unless you override it, to be professional and appropriate, and we've instructed it to be professional and appropriate, can put in this really great language, which really sets the tone, puts the reader at ease, doesn't pick unnecessary fights. As to your first point, rest assured that I'm fully authorized to represent my client in this negotiation. My capacity to negotiate does not necessitate licensing in Michigan. I am, of course, licensed in Michigan. If, however, litigation becomes necessary, we'll engage local counsel. So I actually changed the state in this particular example. Turning to the subject of revenue share, we note your proposition of a 35% share. After careful consideration, we are prepared to increase our initial offer to 15%. And this will be on a new month-to-month contract. This marks our final offers. This is important. I told ChatGPT to be firm, and one of my bullet points was this is going to be our final offer. At least the import of my bullet points was that it was final offer, and so it knew to make this our final offer. All right, but again, we'd like to find an amicable resolution to this matter. We hope to see this proposal approved by your board in the event the proposal is not accepted. And all these dates are coming out of that context that we provided. We maintain our position that the original contract has concluded and we are within our rights to discontinue services.